Hey, what's going on, everybody? In today's video, we're going to cover how I profited $22,000 in a single day trade, and it sucked. I'm sure you're thinking, well, how can it have sucked? Well, let's break down the trade. I'm sure you'll see how and why. So let's get started. Well, here is the NQ, which is what I traded today. And let's go ahead and first do a big top-down approach to this. So first off, if we look at Friday, right, Friday had a huge sell-off, right? Came all the way from up here and then just fell all the way down, right? Get my pin here. Started up here and then just fell all the way down yesterday and we finished at the lows. Okay, the overnight session opens here and we kind of chop around, right? All the way to this point. Well, let's go ahead and see what is happening. So we do have a volume node here, some right here, and then here is Friday's low and a little bit of consolidation right here from Friday's low as well. All right, so that's big picture, right? And I mean, it's pretty easy to think, okay, lower. This is the 15-minute time frame. Price comes to hourly 50, or sorry, 15-minute 50 and flushed down. All right, so all that to be said, for the morning, right, it's leaning a little bit bearish, just based off of the overall trend. And right here on the 2-minute, or sorry, 1 minute is what I traded, so I was expecting a little bit of volatility. And if we look at it from an analysis of what unfolded here. So I already covered this one. I'm gonna go ahead and maximize this chart here and bring it over so it's easier for you to view. Okay, so let's talk about the trade first. I have my New York session anchored VWAP right here, which is anchored right to the open when the market opens at 8:30 Central, 9:30 Eastern. And then I have my session view up, which is this green line here. That is from the market opens overnight. And I did have a low of day anchored view up right there, which was low of day at the time. So what was the trade? What happened? And why did it exactly suck? Well, first off, price did a flush lower. Bottom anchor view up, and it came to, this is one of my favorite entries if we catch a retracement up into the VWAP for the continuation move. So price rallied up into the New York VWAP, anchor VWAP, right? And then, to be quite honest, it's, in my opinion, simple, especially as you practice more, it makes more sense of simple. So I got short, actually that was supposed to be a dot. Okay, got short here, stop right there. And now as far as targets, well, I scaled out at yesterday's consolidation period, which is identified by this line here. And then if I actually bring this back over here. So I'll bring it here, got out about this line about right here. And the reason for this spot right here, and I'm like, okay, this is where we consolidate. We may do a quick down test and then bounce because the market overall has been bullish, right? However, Friday was a big, bearish day. But what if we just came down, tested, and rallied up, especially after this huge move? And then, so I scaled out here, moved stop loss to break even, and then I closed it down on Friday's low. And so all in all, that it's a decent trade. I caught about 42 points, and then 42 points on NQ is a pretty good little trade. And then it came out to, here is my accounts here, and if you take roughly $1,400 and you times it by 15, it comes out to about $22,000. So not bad for a few days or a few minutes work, right? All right, now, but why did it suck? It sucked because it fell so much further. Now, something for me, something that I need to work on personally is I need to be better about letting my runners run. However, it's Monday. I'm on a 17-day green streak, meaning I haven't had a losing day in 17 days. So I'm a little, I think psychologically, I'm starting to get a little bit skittish. And so I wanted to keep it small. I wanted to take them out at smart levels, which if I was to look back on this trade, I would think, okay, this was a good trade. I got at a good levels. But however, it still ran. And to really capitalize on these moves, as I think I need to get better at letting it let it run, basically is what I'm getting at, and just scaling my stop behind it and let the market take me out, is, to be quite honest, what I need to do. But that is the trade review, and the reason it sucked is because it ran so much further. Like, let's look at it in hindsight, what could have been. So what it could have been is, even if I did run it, say I just kept on going lower and say I just held on, if I did get to the very bottom, see right here, it'd be almost a 14R. That's a huge risk to reward. Now why is R important? I'm really pounding this into my head for 2025 because really, when you trade these multiple firm accounts, it's really easy to get hooked on the how much money you made in a day, which is fair. I mean, it's really the leverage is really there. However, for 2025, I want to focus on R. I'm not going to say like how much I made and all that stuff. I just want to focus on R. In this particular trade, it was a 2R. So if your stats you're consistently at a 2R, then you actually need to be correct roughly 40% of the time in order to break even. And if you get to 3R, then you only need to be correct 30% of the time to hit break even on your trades. And so, all in all, you really want your R's to run, meaning your reward run whenever you can. However, that is something I'm needing to work on. In this trade, it could have been a huge R, like we said, 14. And let's just say I didn't even hold it to the bottom, right? Let's just say I held it down to, this point of control identified by the dotted line, which is right here. So that still would have been close to a 10R, which would have been great. However, I didn't hold it that long. So all in all, to be said is, well, this $22,000 day, this 2R day sucked because it could have been a much larger R and profitable day. But it's something I'm working on. If you have any tips and tricks about holding a trade longer, let me know. But that's something I'm gonna work on and letting it scale. But I do also think it's because I'm on a 17-day green streak and I'm doing my best to, I guess, keep it going. But psychologically, that's something I'm gonna have to work on. But I hope everyone had a profitable day, and I'll catch you on the next one. Take care. Oh, one other thing. If you would like to come trade with me and learn how I trade futures and how I like to use these prop firms as a way to leverage my capital and use my skills without having my own money tied up in an account, there is a link in the description box. I would like you to click on it, and I'll show you what it looks like. If you click on it, what it's going to do is it's going to bring you to, sorry, it's not going to sign you up. It's going to bring you to this webpage. And when you come to this webpage, what it does is it's going to tell you everything. Basically, for one, you could join this waitlist. And what is this waitlist? This waitlist is basically a waitlist showing that people are interested in trading with me. So I'm trying to build my own trading room at Simpler Trading, and in order to build that room, there has to be at least some interest in doing it, right? So, I mean, it makes sense. They're not going to put money to work if no one's interested. I mean, it makes a lot of sense. However, if you want to come learn with me, this is your wait list to sign up to where you get all the details first, if and when it's going to start becoming available. Also, another thing, I want to kick this off right. So what I am pushing for is to do a 2 to 3 day live in-person bootcamp, meaning we will be together somewhere. We'll all be in the same room. We'll all be talking. We'll all be trading together, literally in the same room, having a discussion over futures and how to trade them and strategies, and literally me teaching you in person how to do it. I think you get the best learning experience out of that, and everyone that would be there as well if this does happen. So once we're in our own little chat room, you'll see someone's username or whatever talking, and you'll know who you're talking to because you met that person at the live event, things like that. You'll build some camaraderie with other traders there as well. So if this is something you're interested in, something you would like to be part of, please sign up. And like I said, here's all the details again. Just click right here, join the waitlist, and then here's everything. It basically says, so you'll get exclusive updates directly from me. I'll get them to our email team. They'll come to you. You get special discounts and savings and stuff like that. And then also, I'll be sending out in-depth trade reviews as well, so you can kind of stay engaged with how I am seeing things before they start. And also, you'll get the details on the live event if this happens. So, like I said, this is something I think would be great. There's a link description below. Click it, sign up if this is something you're interested in. There's no money up front right now. We're just trying to see, hey, how many people are interested. They're saying, hey, I'd like to do this. And then later on we'll get going and we'll see how that all plays out. So like I said, one more time, if you would like to trade futures with me, sign up at the link. And also this is for, we can see how many people are interested in going to a live in-person day trading boot camp. All right, good luck everyone.